Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I hope you're all well. Are you good? Don't you love the smell of petrol and cut grass? This whole May thing, you don't, you don't cut your lawn till the end of May. We didn't cut our lawn since the end of last May. But, I think that's a thing, isn't it? Mow lawn, some shit. I don't know. May. Anyway, so you're not meant to cut your lawn till the end of May, apparently, because the bees and all the bugs and nests and shit. But there's none of that in our lawn or jungle. It was too high, and now I'm paying the price for it because you gotta go at it with a strummers, and that's what I've been trying to do. And it's, at the end of the day, that's the last thing you want to fucking be at. But the smell of petrol and cut grass, it's lovely. I like it. Me likey like. So that's what I've been doing after work with the last 2 evenings. And I must be honest with you, there's not much of a dent in the fucking thing. And I was looking at the rest of it, and I'm out there. I might as well have a scissors, because you gotta cut it right down with the strummers before you can go at it with a lawnmower or anything like that. I should have a tractor out there. Oh, yummy. So I'm a bit late. I lost track of time, and oh, sorry. So here I am. Hello. Oh, so what happened since I was here last? The FA Cup. Hello. Fucking low. Manchester United win the FA Cup against all odds, against all predictions. They played to win, and they did. And Ten Hag, that man, I mean, the shit he's to put up with, man, and it's bad enough he's got to deal with some of the players he's got to deal with, but those fucking Ineos people, I don't know, are they any better than what was there before? Because the shit that was flying around the place on the week of the FA Cup final, I mean, it intensified. It was like organised, definitely an attempt at character assassination. They love fucking, and all these pundits then saying, oh, well, the stats this and the stats that, and it breaks my fucking brain. All these same pundits who alright, before I go any further, I don't know why I got wound up about the whole thing. I've never worn a Man United jersey, but I always, you always keep an eye on the team, because, that's your childhood team, kind of, because, most guys know your dad got you into the game, and then you'd be listening to your dad telling you about the games he was at back in the day, and it'd be like the glory days, your players like fucking George Best, loads more. But then for us, our legends were like Cantona, Giggs, Hughes, Mark, fucking, what's his name? There was loads of them. And then Keno, of course, the car connection. But, so yeah, Man United was our team. I mean, most people would have Liverpool, and then you've Arsenal, and, so on and so forth. So it is what it is. Deal with it. The power of television and your parents. Well, namely your father. Actually, I remember there was a shop in for Moy. Was it Slattery's Travel? I might be wrong, but I think it was called Slattery's Travel. No, it was a big shop. It was like Eason's in Cork City. It kind of had everything, magazines, papers, fucking model airplanes, all the art gear you could want, and more, and postcards and all the rest of it. And it was a cool shop. We used to go in there as kids, and you think, this place is fucking huge. You think you're in Cork City. But there was this one time they had these huge badges, and they were huge. Like, it seemed that they were huge. But we were kids. And we didn't know what the fuck. Just saw the pictures, the colours, thought they're cool. And I got this badge because I thought this is cool. And I went up home and I'm looking at the badge and it's all shiny and I'm thinking this is a cool badge. And then the father comes home from work or whatever and I show him this badge and he loses his fucking mind. It was the fucking badge of Liverpool Football Club. You know, they all have like a coat of arms, if you will. They usually have on the jersey, and then he grabbed it off me and he just like, you know, that's how he's going to destroy it. And then I think he did destroy it actually, because he asked me how much was it and I told him however much it was. And he gave me the money and he goes, you go back down to that shop and he drew this little picture of a devil with a fucking pitchfork. And he said it should say the Red Devils or United or whatever. So I went down to look for this fucking badge and there it was. It was actually pretty cool. I hadn't a clue what just happened. But I was still happy I had a new badge. And it was Manchester United. And now that's a good walk down to town to get a fucking badge. So that was your first clue. You're not a Liverpool supporter in this house. You're a Man United supporter. So there you go. That's why you're all in. So you always be keeping tabs on them. Actually, I remember one year there I was doing sketches of Ryan Giggs, Eric Cantona. I seen this thing, like a cartoon picture maybe of Eric Cantona. Someone was doing a write-up on him and they had a caricature drawn in of him, like the Terminator with the flesh missing to reveal the robot and the red eye. I thought it was way cool, so I started sketching it and then I'd do little variations on it. And next thing, people were paying money for this. Okay. It was a good summer. And then Ryan Giggs came into the fold to do some portraits of Ryan Giggs. Some Liverpool people wanted some Liverpool players, but I was like, no, I don't do Liverpool. I suppose if I did it today, I'd probably get sued for image rights or some shit. Even back then, I probably would have been sued, but you know, fuck it. You're only kids having fun. And so anyway, back to why I'm so caught up in the whole United thing, because you're thinking, right, they're going to get steamrolled by Man City. And the players were just whatever, you know, if they're not out injured, they're fucking just shit. They're just not at the races. And they show up at the FA Cup, lad, and they pulled off the heist of the century to beat Man City 2-1. And they looked sharp, they looked good game of soccer. So I was delighted with that. But then I'm watching the interviews because you're like, well done you. So you're watching the interviews. And to a man, I think, bar, is it ITV, whichever ITV, Roy Keane's with them. Bar them, they were fairly pleasant and, you know, they were congratulating the manager. They had a chat with him. They asked him some hard questions, I suppose, you know, they hate to answer, but they were fucking human about it. They were pleasant. But these other people, you know, there's like a press conference, then there's a few that'll nab him beforehand, and I'm thinking, these guys are kind of cunty. They're fucking very cunty, actually. They're just, I suppose clickbait is what it was, or something to that effect, because there was absolutely zero manners. There was zero congratulations. It was all about his job, speculation about him being fired and whatnot. You're thinking, give the guy a fucking break. He just pulled off a great result against a great team. And this is what you want to talk about? You cunt. Anyway, it was not only the way they would, it was their tone, their attitude, I thought was disgusting. They should be ashamed of themselves. If I was him, there'd be no doubt about it. I'd have been fired that fucking day. I'd have rammed someone's fucking microphone down their throat. They were so rude. But anyway, I thought, congratulations to them. and to him. And I hope the fuck they don't do something stupid now and fire the guy. Because if they do, I'll be very annoyed. Because that team played for him. Or maybe they played for the badge, I don't know. But even when you see them afterwards, you know, clearly there's a good team. They're cohesive. They're with the manager. It's just the fear I have now. Well, it's not a fear, it's a fucking fact. When these fucking rich people come in and buy a football club, it's now their fucking toy. And they want to rebuild it in their image and all that crap. It's really nothing to do with... I mean, your man's in the middle of a project. He's rebuilding a fucking squad of players, you know, blending youth and whatnot. And when he gets it good. But, I mean, the fact that he even fucking did so well last year was testament to him as a manager, because the team aren't, you know, just a lot of players there I don't think are good enough to be in Man United. But let's not be comparing, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I just thought, give the guy give him some respect. He's earned it. And these guys, I ban each and every one of them from Old Trafford next season. Cunts. They are cunty fuckers. I mean, if your job is to deal with people and you're talking with people and you're trying to get info, you should be charming as a motherfucker. You shouldn't be out there sniding and being just rude. It's just ugly. So, that's that. Man United, well done. English press, you scum. End of. And, yeah. That's what I thought about that. Now, even though I hate the way they were playing and all that, if I was to meet the manager or the players, I'd be just, if you got talking to them, you'd be saying, so what's with that, lads? So you all the flu or something? Is this some kind of, I don't know, did you forget how to play? What's going on? Be nice about it, like, a bit of courtesy. But anyway, move on. Oh yeah, there's this weekend, there's a championships, archery championships, and I'm going. And I'm not going to get bent out of shape if I do shit. Got my new bow, been practicing this week. It's heavier, I've noticed. It's fucking heavier than my previous bow. And 20 minutes into a practice, you can see it. You know, when you hit you have to make that, it kind of wakes you up. Because your shots kind of fall low on the target. But it's great. It's a great bow. I love it. Still a ways to go. Still got to get new limbs to bring it up to 36 pounds, I think, for me. I think that would be the weight. That would be the kind of zip you want in your arrows. They already tud, but I don't know. I just feel like 36, it's time to go there. I have been looking. I shall be getting... I'll wait till the end of the season, I think. Or at least till after Yukifac. Because you don't want to be changing too much. I'm already trying to get tuned into this new bow, which is savage. I should have brought it in, but I didn't. Ta-da. But anyway, the Sifa champs, that's nothing to do with... We're with the IFAF. But the Sifa champs are on this weekend. It's a 2-day event. It's like a national championship, same as we have at IFAF. I think it's the Sifa were there before IFAF. Then there was like a little civil war. And then it divided into two. And then you had Sifa and IFAF. IFAF, in my opinion, or my understanding so far, seems to be the bigger of the two organizations. And the fastest growing of the two. In as such that this could very well be like, you know, don't want to curse anybody, but Sifa seems to be dwindling. So before it disappears entirely, I said, fuck it, you know what, we'll go and see what it's all about. Don't know if there's any difference in the rules or anything like that. Probably be wise to check that out before we go. So we're going to go to Turles because it's been held in the... I'm looking at what I wrote down because, as you know, and more so of late, I'm fucking stupid, retarded. I'm forgetting shit like crazy. I'm losing shit like crazy. So I've written down Blackcastle Archers. They're based in Turles. I was hoping to go there to a shoot earlier this year, and I didn't because I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to rectify that now this weekend. I figured go check that out, go to a new wood, see something new, new experience, and look forward to it. I'm not going even thinking of winning a fucking thing. I'm going there to enjoy my new bow for like an intensive weekend of shooting and see how it holds up and see what I learn, because I think that's where you learn. I mean, it's all great being out, even at home, shooting at the 2 targets we've set up here, but you need to be in the environment. And the field archery's 3D shoots in the woods. That's where it's at. That's where the fun is. So I'm going there this weekend with the mindset of just observing self and seeing how the bow is going, how I'm going with the bow, where you can improve. I mean, I've already a list of my long of where I should improve, but there's a fucking optimism, There is an optimism, folks. Because that last championship I was at, the Nationals down there in Wexford, was a fucking disaster. Did not like it. Was not happy. But then again, it's over. It's gone. It's done. Now we've won right in front of us. So let's dive in. Let's dive in and let's see what happens. But look, like I said, it's going to be fun. See if I know anybody there and get to check out the woods in Turles. Looking forward to that. And enjoy the weekend, That's what it's all about. So there you are with the FA Cup. Hey. DeJaVu. Did you ever get DeJaVu? I'm looking into what the scientists think of DeJaVu at the minute. Just more of a curiosity than anything. You think sometimes when you be looking into these things, just, for entertainment, I suppose. And it's just, you got an itch, you got a scratch kind of thing. Because, I mean, I've had plenty of times where I get DeJaVu. Sometimes it's stronger than others, but it's a fucking weird one, I think, DeJaVu. Did you get DeJaVu? DeJaVu. But there's a few names that have popped up, but every time I go looking at what the researchers and people doing these experiments based on what they think it might be. One guy is like, when you get shock therapy, it can cause the brain to, the mechanisms of it to give you this experience of DeJaVu. And then there's something about, I don't know, is it people who might get an epileptic fit or something? They get to experience a DeJaVu either before or directly after. Basically, they don't fucking know, is what they're saying. It's like that thing with the fucking monkeys on the island, and, it goes back to the rats in a lab in London, England. Something happens with them, and when they learn something, it's like the rats in the lab in New York immediately have been, like, updated with the same experience, same information, same reaction. And it's kind of funky, isn't it? there's so much we have no clue about. And then with all the distractions that are here today, kind of just, it's not that people are getting dumber, they're just getting distracted, I think. And I certainly feel that way, because sometimes you'd be too tired to do it. Like today, I didn't want to, I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, but then I realized you're already late, you fuck. Come on, do it. So here we are, rambling. But these things are hugely, they're curiosities they're like going on an adventure of a sort. And once you get a little thread and you start pulling on that, Jesus, you can go to crazy places. And this is like in the real world, apparently. So there's a lot of questions and adventures to be had when you just go checking out these, what might seem like Mount Everest of a question. Really, when you start with one step, Start with one step and just take it one step at a time. And take your time. And take it in. And take various perspectives of it in. Because there's one, you could be getting names. I had is there a Wilder Penfield? He's the guy on the DeJaVu now with the electric therapy. And then there was Anne Cleary. She deals with virtual reality. I mean, I don't know, these virtual reality people, I think they've gone a step too far to the crazy side of things. For a lot of them. You gotta keep perspective. You gotta go cut your lawn against all odds when it's knee high with a fucking stupid strimmers and just, get hypnotized by the movement of that and take it down move by move. It's getting lower and lower. Then there's earth flying everywhere. And the smell of petrol seeping out of the damn thing. It's a nice little... You start to feel your shoulders ache after like the second fucking hour and you're still nowhere near halfway there. But you still get back into the hypnosis of sweeping movements, watching the grass go down. And then you get to the nettles that are like fucking trees. You just go serial killer on the nettles. You make nettle soup over there in the corner. So yes, I'm looking into DeJaVu now yet again. I was in it before. I'm sure it's like there's DeJaVu because every time I think, oh, you know what I'm going to look into? I'm going to look into X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I've seen this, I've seen them all. So it's like, still no answers though. Lots of cool theories, lots of cool, experiments that have been done. Fucking hell. And it's like they're all missing a piece. They're all missing a significant piece. And they're all just fucking staring at the space. Defeated. Fucking defeated. Because the reality, it just doesn't seem like what they want it to be. So there we are, folks. I'm going to go now and leave you in peace. Get you back to your reality. And I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to go now and do very fucking little. I'm going to get all DeJaVu and rats in a lab on it. And I'm going to hopefully go... Actually, I might give the strumming a skip tomorrow and just get the target set up now and have a nice 2-hour stint tomorrow evening with my bow, shooting a few arrows. I can go 15, 20, 30, I think 40. They're the kind of ranges, 40 yards. They're the kind of ranges we can manage, and that's pretty okay. It's more about just the mechanics of you going through the motions of shooting your bow and trying to repeat it correctly. So, looking forward to the weekend. We'll keep you posted. It should be interesting. See how they do things at Sifa. I'm looking forward to seeing the woods there in Turles with the Black Castle archers. So until the next time, folks, I hope you're well. And fucking pick up a hobby. Have a good one. Talk to you next time. Bye now.